Happy Monday, everyone. My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. And in this video, we have 3 new offerings from Ryobi Tool that you're just not going to be able to not pay attention to. Was that like a double negative? Well, it is Monday, so here's the thing. We're in the middle of August. We're in the beginning of August. Let's not rush to summertime. But Ryobi Tool is trying to get ahead of Old Man Winter with these 3 new offerings. Here's the thing. Ryobi Tool is saying that you will have more power than gasoline when going toe-to-toe with Old Man Winter this winter of 2025, and 2026. 2025 into 2026. Here's the question. When the Super Bowl is played, is that the Super Bowl of the year the season starts, even though it's played in the following year? Here's a little trivia for you. And speaking of trivia, we have a little poll running up above. With our good friend Chiaka Gillis in mind, we've ran this poll because we know that at some point he will probably be chiming in on this video. Here, you get to weigh in. All of the very cool gang gets to weigh in. The question is, Ryobi tools are trash! Exclamation point. I literally should have probably put a question mark there. But you'll get to weigh in. Ryobi tools are trash. The poll has 3 distinct things where you could click on. The first would be yes. The second would be no. The third would be maybe non-users of the platform or people that have never used Ryobi Tool. They're unsure. Or maybe those users, maybe they are users of Ryobi Tools, and maybe they have had a good one and have had a bad one. So they don't know. It could be yes, it could be no. Now, if you have some friends, family, colleagues, people that use Ryobi Tools, and you want them to weigh in on this topic, share this video with them, okay? And they'll also be aware that if they're on one of Ryobi's battery platforms, either the 40-volt platform or their 18-volt platform, they could have a new solution to snow removals. Okay, they're going to have a new snowblower possibly offering to use this winter season. Now, I want to say hello to those of you that have tuned in early to the stream. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, man. Let me see if I can make this happen. Why is that not working? That's kind of weird. Nakatz is here. He says, yo, Casbo. There it is. Cody Hernandez. Hello, my friend. We got Ricardo Cintron. We got Samian's not first today. We got Cody Hernandez says Milwaukee Monday. Milwaukee Monday had to be shared with sister brand Ryobi. Samian says, I think snow tools are a good option for Ryobi since they are a jobber homeowner brand. Here's the thing. I would not disagree with you, Samian, because here's the deal. It gets them onto that platform, especially for a homeowner and DIYer. Now, for, let's just say, a Milwaukee tool, for instance, I think that it could be looked at two ways. Here's the thing. Yes, Milwaukee Tool in this video here has released their own battery-operated snow removal tool called a snowblower. Some of you will say that literally they've gone across the aisle to Ryobi and they've lifted the blueprint for the Ryobi snowblower to make the Milwaukee because it is powered with multiple 18-volt batteries, that snowblower. And we could see some of the differences and similarities coming up soon. Here's the thing. Why are they not using the MX Fuel platform for a snow removal tool? Why not? Wouldn't that be... I understand that maybe that battery platform would not be ideal for homeowners and DIYers, but here's the thing. For contractors that were on the fence about jumping, because they're running small equipment with that MX Fuel line, wouldn't that be a great gateway? Even a lawnmower at that point would be a great gateway into the MX Fuel line of tools. I think that Milwaukee Tool is just stuck on image at this point. We can't be seen. We can't be seen powering a lawnmower or a snowblower. Our MX fuel line is not outdoor power. It's not that at all. It's small commercial and industrial equipment. But for those that were on the fence, in my opinion, because they are specialized tools, not wanting to maybe spend the money to adopt the battery platform, wouldn't that be a good gateway? Hey, I could use this concrete vibrator or this screed or, maybe this cutoff saw, but what else am I going to repower? Oh, you know what? I could power that snowblower. Oh, I could power that inverter. They have the inverter. I think that's a good lifestyle type product on that platform. Or I could power that lawnmower. I don't understand what the reluctance is. But you know what I mean? I'm just a guy behind a desk. I'm just a contractor. I get paid to hammer nails into a wall for a living. Like, I am a contractor. So, the highly specialized, the brains and minds over at Milwaukee Tool, they probably have it all thought out. What do I know? Nothing. I don't know nothing. The ramblings of an insane person is what I sound like to the mega minds over at Milwaukee Tool, I am sure. All right. Joshua Delgato says, at VCG Constructions, what up, Vince? It looks like battery tools are getting good as gas. They got the gas. He says, I think. All right. He goes, no, I have gained massive respect for Ryobi tools over the past year, but not every tool is awesome. I think that would go without saying with every platform. We got Matt Reyes is tapping in big time. We got Joshua Delgato says Ryobi is. And we have Adult Behind a Camera says Ryobi is trash. They don't even hold a charge. Their batteries, that is. All right. Thomas has said something. Let's see what Thomas has said, if I could get it to come up before we move into the information, because we have 3 spectacular tools. He says, MX would definitely be in play for me if they had those things. Otherwise, the only thing I could make use of are the light and a concrete saw. I will say, I think that there are, you guys can email or Google or go on X and X at, because I think you're not supposed to call it tweet anymore. You can X at, formerly known as tweet at Milwaukee Tool. Why are you not offering? Is it image? Do you not look masculine enough if you offer snowblowers and lawnmowers? I only work with concretists with my MX Fuel tools. Is that what's going on over there? I don't know. What can you do, Nick Hatzis? What can you do? Samian says at VCG Construction. What's up, Samian? All right, let's get on with the information. But before we do, I want to set a goal, because I've never done that before. So for today, because I've never done this before, and we're going to do all the colors, set a timer. We're going to have 30 minutes. Share how we'll celebrate. Okay, we're going to I've never done this before, but someone had mentioned it to me. Okay, because we got an early start, some of the people that will be coming in will be around their lunchtime. We're gonna start this goal here on YouTube. I've never done this before. I don't know how it works, but it is tied to super chats. None of this is required, by the way. Okay, none of it is ever required. People that are channel members or do super chat, they do it to help out the channel, and we appreciate it, because although YouTube is a free platform, it does cost money to create content. It just does. So here's the deal. We're going to start this goal. I've never done it before, but I've told people love it. The viewers love it. We're going to start a goal. It is, I got to be honest with you, I've never done it before, so I'm just curious to see how it works, right? If you see the goal. So 5 super chats. I'll extend the live stream, but if we get 5 super chats, doesn't matter how much money it is, none of that matters. we will extend the live stream by 10 minutes. We have a half an hour to get that done. I'm not doing that. All right. So, not required. And quite frankly, to be honest with you, like, it would be okay if it didn't happen, in my opinion. But I will say this. The train says, Vince, Ryobi is the #1 tool returned at the Home Depot. Is that true? I guess they sell a lot of tools, though. You know what I mean? But Joshua Delgato says, I agreed with Chaka. I agreed with him that the tools are trash. Ryobi, it sucks on the tools. There are homeowner tools because they're junk. I got to be honest with you. I'm going to say that I'm sorry a lot of you have had a bad time with some of the Ryobi tools. But I think that they do serve a purpose to a lot of people, homeowners, DIYers, even contractors that want to buy outliers to their main battery platform. They might go Ryobi. And I will say that there are certain Ryobi tools that are quite powerful. I think far out kicking their punt coverage when it comes to the cost versus value. It just is what it is. But I appreciate everybody's feedback. Let's get into the first snowblower, or snow removal tool, as some people might call it, okay? This one is the 40-volt that you're seeing over here, okay? This is the 40-volt HP Brushless, 21-inch single-stage, single auger propelled snowblower, okay? Now, some of you had said that this is the Milwaukee in disguise. I mean, I don't know. Or it's the Milwaukee in high-vis green. We could take a look at them side by side. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see that happen. But I will give you everything that I know about it. Okay? It's going to be sold to, I'm going to give you release time, which will be this August. They'll be available. Here's the deal. If you wanted to pick one of these up, the YouTube shopping button will be, depending on which device you're watching on, could be in the left-hand corner of this video, could be in the description if you're watching on a computer. It could be to the right of it. It's on the television. I don't know exactly where it all is going to happen. But if you did use the YouTube shopping button, we would earn a small commission that would help to fund this operation. You'll pay no additional money. We get help with the channel. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation. So please consider that. Thank you very much. All right. There are two variants. There is a tool only for those of you that are already on the 40-volt HP Brushless platform, that if you don't need the batteries, you wanted a tool only. It's model number RY40HPSN02B. Or if you wanted it in kit form with two 40-volt 8-amp-hour batteries and a charger, it would be RY40HPSN02K2. Ryobi introduces the all-new 40-volt brushless, 21-inch single-stage auger-propelled snowblower. It's to its powerful line of 40-volt HP brushless products. Ryobi 40-volt HP technology delivers more power, runtime, durability, and speed by utilizing powerful brushless motors, advanced electronics, and high-performance lithium technologies. More power than 208cc gas snowblower, clears up to 25 car spaces. Sounds pretty familiar with the 25 car spaces, I will admit. Now, here's the deal. Is it really more powerful than a 208cc gas snowblower? Is it? Is it really? Let's see what Ryobi has to say about that. This all-new snowblower utilizes 40-volt HP technology to deliver more power than a 208cc gas snowblower, with a 21-inch clearing width and 11.5-inch clearing depth. This snowblower can clear up to 25 car spaces using the two 40-volt 8-amp-hour batteries included in the kit, making it ideal for clearing sidewalks and driveways. Featuring auger propulsions, the auger contacts the ground to move the snow blower through snow effortlessly. I will say this, it is doing double duty though, so it has to propel the snow blower while removing the snow. Just is what it is. Throw snow up to 35 feet away from Throw snow up to 35 feet away for optimal clearing. Equipped with dual active battery ports, this snowblower utilizes two 40-volt batteries working in tandem, maximizing power and allowing this unit to throw snow up to 35 feet away. Users can utilize a variable speed auger and a 180-degree directional chute to provide ultimate control of the snow thrown and where the path is made. An LED headlight bar increases visibility for snow removal from dusk till dawn. And when the job is done, folding handles allow the snowblower to be stored compactly after each use. Here's the important part, and why people will consider this as opposed to possibly the Milwaukee M18 version. Number one, cost. We're going to give you the cost, okay? But here's the thing. 40-volt compatibility. Over 85 40-volt products work with any 40-volt battery. Best of all, this 21-inch single-stage auger propelled snowblower is part of the Ryobi 40-volt system of over 85 cordless products where any 40-volt battery works with any 40-volt product. This tool is backed by the Ryobi 5-year manufacturer's warranty, and the batteries are backed by the Ryobi 3-year manufacturer's warranty. Embrace the gas performance and cordless convenience of the all-new 40-volt HP Brushless 21-inch single-stage auger-propelled snowblower. So they have, standout specifications. It says, and we've gone over some of these in the literature, but if you couldn't stand to hear me read it, I'll just give you the bullet points. 40-volt HP technology delivers more power than a 208cc gas snowblower, making it a true gas replacement. It clears up to 25 car spaces per charge using the two 40-volt 8-amp-hour batteries, 35 spaces using two 40-volt 12-amp-hour batteries. You have 8-amp-hour batteries are included in the kit. We're going to give you pricing for that in a second. Auger propelled. So auger contacts the ground to move the snowblower through the snow effortlessly. It throws snow up to 35 feet away to provide an optimal clearing path. Features a variable speed auger and a 180-degree directional chute to provide more control of the snow thrown. The 21-inch clearing width and 11.5-inch clearing depth make the snowblower ideal for sidewalks and driveways. It's equipped with dual active battery ports to maximize power and maximize downtime as the batteries work in tandem to deliver consistent power. Full throttle in under 2 seconds. No gas, no maintenance, no hassle. The LED headlight bar increases visibility to blow snow from dusk to dawn. It's designed with the folding handle to compactly store after each use. It has powerful brushless motor, advanced electronics, and lithium batteries provide more power, runtime, and durability. It's part of that 40-volt system. It's got that 5-year warranty. So it's the kit includes the snowblower, two 8-amp-hour batteries, a 40-volt charger, chute and directional assembly, which I would think that would be part of the snowblower, handle assembly, hardware, and operator's manual. The bare tool does not include anything but the snowblower, chute, and directional assembly, handle assembly, hardware, and operator's manual. Okay, I'm clear. I'm glad they cleared that up. We're going to move on to the second single-stage snowblower here in a second. But before we do, I want to say a special thank you to Train 382 for the $1 holla. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it, Train 382. Let me see here. Thomas Cubic. Let me see. We're going to get to some of these comments before we move on. We're going to go back to Sammy in a second. So Thomas Kubik says, for people saying Ryobi is trash, when was the last time you've used one of their tools? If you're saying anything over 5 years, I think you're just misinformed. I will agree with Thomas on that one. I think that if you're anything like me, you're probably a once bitten, twice shy type of person. You've tried it, and you've written it off. You found the replacement for whatever it was you were trying. You know what I mean? Like, but Thomas is correct. Ryobi tools are not the same Ryobi tools from 5 years ago. And if it's been like 10 or more years, if the last time you used a Ryobi tool was when they were like royal blue in color, they are not the same tool brand. Frankly, no cordless tools are in the same league with things that were 10, 15 years ago. I mean, we have come through a new doorway when it comes to battery technology to power these tools. I will say that there are multiple lines of Ryobi tools, whether it would be the Whisper line on outdoor power or the HP line on their compact or small tools, right? Their small handheld tools. Yeah, they might not be able to have the what's the word I'm looking for? The duty cycles of a Milwaukee tool, and there might not be as powerful or as feature rich, but I gotta tell you, they'll get the job. Like, a lot of them will get the job done. It just is what it is. And if you compared them to the Milwaukee tool of maybe 10 years ago, I think that probably in a lot of instances, Ryobi might even outperform a few generations ago of Milwaukee tool in certain regards. You also have to remember, quite frankly, Ryobi did have a battery-powered snowblower out before Milwaukee. They also had a track saw out before Milwaukee tool. And I'm not like, listen, anybody who's been here for a while knows I love Milwaukee tool, but you got to give the devil its due sometime. You know what I mean? Like, Thomas, I think Thomas is correct with his statement, is my point, right? Their tools might be trash if you're trying to beat the piss out of them like Milwaukee or Hilti or Makita. Train. We appreciate that $1 holla. MaxB49 says, how well does this do with lake effect snow at VCG Construction? Thanks for another great live stream. That's a great question. I'm going to be honest with you. These are supposedly brand new right now, so I do not know. When you say lake effect, are you saying like snow that's very dense, moisture content wise, like very heavy snow? Is that what we're talking about? I got to be honest with you. I do not know. I do not know about the Ryobis. I'm only delivering the information that was delivered to us. I've not used any of these. They are totally brand new, so I can't be certain. Sorry. Maybe I can find out. Max B says, if it can handle the heavy snow, it might be better than gas. Certainly more convenient. Here's the thing. Let me go back to Max's comment, because here's the thing. Because it's battery operated and they are 3-phase motors we're talking about here, it will spin up that auger very rapidly. Here's the thing. You might not get the bogging either that you would get with maybe a gas motor, depending on that linear torque line from that electric motor. So it might do better than the gas alternative. Now, is the pricing in line with a gas alternative? Is that the obstacle to going with something like this electric snowblower? Is gas much more affordable? It could possibly be. I don't know. Train says, Vince, you got it today. Vince, you got it today. I'm glad I could join today. The other part of the problem is with the Ryobi returns. I believe is user error or needed to do something. Then that's you know what, Train 382. I remember shopping at Channel years ago, and when I was a kid, we were putting carpets in my brother's house. And when I say I was a kid, I was probably like 16 or 17. We were putting carpet in his bedroom and stuff. And we had gone to, I think it was Channel. We went to Channel, and we went to buy a carpet kicker, and they had it. And I'll never forget the salesperson said, "Are you, you're going to buy this? Are you buying it? Or are you going to rent it?" And we were like, "What are you talking about? Rent it? You have rentals here?" Because there were tool rental places back then, but we didn't go to rent it. We just went to buy it. We figured we were going to use it. Didn't make sense to rent it because I think the rental was almost as much as if you bought it. And we were confused. We're like, rent? What are you talking about? We know you have rental. No, we're not. The salesperson was like, we don't have rental, but you could do what everybody else around here does. Buy it, use it, and then bring it back when you're done. We were like, no, we're not going to do that. So we bought the carpet kicker. It's a shame that people actually here's the thing. It just creates additional costs for everyone else. People that buy stuff, use it, and then return it after they're done. It's a real shame. I just don't. People need to be more responsible for themselves. That's what I think. No, I don't. Says, so when is anyone coming out with, I don't know, with I don't have no idea what that even says. So when is anyone coming out with, I don't know, arse? Is that what you're saying? Arse? You got me. So these will all be out this August. I'm going to give you pricing in just a second. Ego is still the king, ? I will say this. I think that these Ryobi tools, these outdoor power equipment tools, they're the doppelganger of Ego. It's just my opinion. I think that I particularly like Ego for outdoor power. Just is what it is. Here's the thing. When Ego left Home Depot needed a brand to step up and fill that void. So they went with Ryobi to fill that void. TTI stepped up and tried to fill in the gaps where they needed to produce the equipment that the Home Depot was requiring. I will say that a lot of their color schemes, I think that they've done a good job. For people that are not in the know, it's one of them things. Like, you remember seeing like a cordless snowblower at the Home Depot. If you were looking for it years ago, you probably knew it was Ego. Now you go in there, you're like, oh yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? So they've pulled it off. It's like the mind heist. Is it the cyber heist, or is it the time heist from like a Marvel movie? You know what I mean? I think that for people that are, look, here's the deal. If you're shopping at the Home Depot, this is what you're going with. Potentially. I particularly prefer Ego. That's me. It's just me. Okay? I think that when you look at pricing and value per dollar, okay, I think that Ego's where it's at. Performance-wise, Ego is where it's at. But there's a lot to be said as well for Ryobi. They offer a lot. There's a lot to be said about the offerings that they have as well. And that's why we're here. Let's go. Let's go. So when is anyone coming out with a self-propelled crawl space excavator? I don't know. That would be pretty good. What's up, Tiago? Hello from Brazil. Bill Davis. What's up, Bill Davis? Larry the Lobster. Hey, Vince. Happy Monday. Any chance of a video covering Milwaukee price hikes? I've covered them multiple times. I mean, Larry the Lobster, I've talked about them multiple times. It seems like nobody believed me when I told you that starting the 4th of August, there would be price hikes. Now, maybe everybody misunderstood me, that, everything was going to be like, it was on that Monday, price hikes were going to start, and they've continued. There has been a bunch of hikes. But, Larry, this is what I will do. If you put down in the comment section, not in this chat, in the comment section of this video, what exactly you'd like me to go over price hike-wise, I will do it. I will go over it. But it's like, what exactly would you like me to cover about it that I haven't said in the live streams? I mean, I've said it multiple times. They're going to be going up. Like, what is it? Do you want me to go over the prices that are going up? Do you want me to go over why they're going up? Do you want me to go, what do you want me to go over? I'm honestly asking because I don't know. I've already gone over it, like kind of in the live streams. What do you want me to say in those other videos, Larry the Lobster? Not in the chat. In a comment. I need to see it in a comment. Samian says, Ego makes great tools. I don't think Ryobi competes past price. I will not disagree with that at all. Vince was the first guy alerting everyone about Milwaukee price hikes. Thank you, Max B49. Appreciate that. He says, no, LOL, I believed you and jumped on it, trying to see what got hiked. All right, do me a favor, Larry the Lobster. Put it in the comments what you want me to go over. I will do more digging and find out if there's more to be expected. And I will make a video based on so everybody has an expectation. To be honest with you, I could kind of give you an idea if I can, but a lot of times my sources, like they, you know, I have to protect them as well, so to speak. So I can't say too much because we don't want anybody getting in trouble. We don't want anybody getting in trouble. All right, but I'll do what I can do if you give me a comment. He brought it up in his live stream at Home Depot multiple times. Samian says, I see deals these days, and it's rough considering I bought most of those tools last year. I got to be honest with you, Samian. Like, you know, you didn't do a bad thing. You know what I mean? You didn't do a bad thing getting in what. And look, here's the deal. Life goes on. You know, construction goes on. Some of us, we have no choice but to buy right now because we have specific jobs that require it. But if you don't necessarily need it right this second, what I say to hang on, men. Yeah, potentially hang on and see if you could get something that resembles a deal with the upcoming shopping season, or maybe some things will change. Larry Lobster says, yes, prices that are going up. Okay, make a comment below this video. Outline exactly what you want me to go over. Thomas says, glad to make the live stream today. Thanks for all you do, Vince. Thank you for being here, Thomas. We appreciate you. All right. We're going to move on to the next snowblower that's been announced. Can you believe we're talking about snowblowers? I feel like it was just like Memorial Day. All right. But before we do, here's the deal. And I want to know what you think about pricing on this. Where the heck is the pricings? So, Bear Tool, this 21-inch single-stage auger propelled snowblower, 40-volt HP brushless, single-stage tool only, is $599. If you wanted to buy the kit with two 8-amp-hour batteries and a charger and the snowblower, it is $799. I got to be honest with you, though. You know, if we're going to compare to the sister brand, Milwaukee Tool, it kind of gives you like, it's almost like, I got to be honest with you. Here's the deal. This is like a crazy move. Here's the move. They've priced this because they believe you're going to be in the Home Depot. You're going to look at the price of the Milwaukee and go, dang, I ain't spending that much. But then you look at the Ryobi and go, wow, that's more reasonable. And you pick this up as opposed to maybe going to Lowe's and picking up the Ego. You're like, I'll save the trip. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Because $799 is kind of in line with the Ego. Just is what it is. What's up, Acme Tools is in the... What's up, Acme Tools is in the stream? Because here's the deal. You didn't have this one listed for sale. We couldn't tag you in it. Sorry, dude. Well, Davis, I will not disagree. I will not disagree with that. But let me know down in the comment section, what do you think of the pricing of this one? Now, let's move on to the 40-volt 18. This is the 18-inch snowblower. Looks kind of similar, to be honest with you, to the 21-inch. Okay? This is the 40-volt. This is Ryobi's 40-volt HP Brushless 18-inch single-stage auger propelled snowblower. Tool only is product number RY40HPSNO1B. If you want it in a kit, that product number is RY40HPSNO1K. That's coming with, it looks like, one 8-amp-hour battery. Let's read more about this. Ryobi. Or is it Ryobi? Ryobi introduces the all-new 40-volt HP Brushless 18-inch single-stage auger-propelled snowblower to its powerful line of 40-volt HP Brushless products. Ryobi 40-volt HP technology delivers more power, runtime, durabilities, and speed by utilizing powerful brushless motors, advanced electronics, and high-performance lithium technologies. More power than a 123cc gas snowblower clears up to 20 car spaces. This all-new snowblower utilizes the 40-volt HP technology to deliver more power than a 123cc gas snowblower. With an 18-inch clearing width and a 12.5-inch clearing depth, this snowblower can clear up to 20 car spaces utilizing the 40-volt 8-amp-hour battery included in the kit, making it ideal for clearing sidewalks and driveways. Featuring auger propulsions, this auger contacts the ground to move the snowblower through snow effortlessly. Throw snow up to 25 foot away for optimal clearing. This snowblower reaches full throttle in under 2 seconds, providing the power to throw snow up to 25 foot away. Users can control the direction of the snow throw with a 180-degree bi-directional shoot, while an LED headlight bar increases visibility for snow removal from dusk till dawn. When the job is done, folding handles allow this snowblower to be stored compactly after each use. 40-volt compatibility. Best of all, this 18-inch snowblower that's self-propelled through the auger, because it's a single stage, is part of the Ryobi 40-volt system of over 85 cordless products, where any 40-volt battery works with any 40-volt product. This tool is backed by Ryobi's 5-year manufacturer's warranty, and the battery is backed by the Ryobi 3-year manufacturer's warranty. So that's pretty funny. So I'm going to give you the specifications. What's up? Yeah. Oh, I got to read this in a second. All right, let me give you the specifications of this real fast. These are the standout specifications. It says 40-volt HP technology delivers more power than a 123cc gas blower, making it a true gas replacement. Clears up to 20 car spaces per charge using the 8-amp-hour battery, 30 spaces using a 12-amp-hour battery. It's auger propelled. The auger contacts the ground, pulls the blower forward, and blows the snow effortlessly. Throw snow up to 25 foot away. You have that 180-degree directional shoot. The 18-inch clearing width and 12.5-inch clearing depth makes this snowblower ideal for sidewalks and driveways. Full throttle in under 2 seconds. No gas, no maintenance, no hassle. You have a LED headlight bar. Increases visibility to blow snow from dusk till dawn. You got the folding handles. Here's the deal. This one will be available now. It's available now. Now, here's the deal with this one. This is operating off a single battery instead of 2 batteries, I guess because of the more compact blower size. The tool only for this product is $499. The kit, which includes a single 8-amp-hour battery, is $599. Now, here's the deal. You're getting a smaller blower, but you're also getting one less battery. So, if you think about it, is it really any cheaper than the 21-inch? The 21-inch is actually $799, but you're getting 2 batteries with that. Plus, you're probably getting a dual rapid charger as opposed to a single charger with this one. I got to tell you, it seems like they're just trying to push you up, upstream with this. Like, for $200 more, I could get more clearing width with the 21-inch as opposed to this 18-inch. Plus, I'm getting the additional battery. I'm going to get much longer runtime. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think of the pricing on this one. We're going to move on to, I think, what could potentially be the most popular, but then also maybe the most returned. I feel like the next snowblower, the 18-volt snowblower that we're going to go over, will probably be priced the most reasonably, but might be the most returned because of the unmanaged expectation of the snowblower. I don't know. Okay, but here's the deal. You know, we're going to see. We're going to see. Before we do that, I want to read a few comments here. Acme Tool says, still had to stop by and say, what up, cuz? Samian says, Acme Tool stream exclusive discount code. Whoa, I think we might be able to do that, Samian. Bill Davis says, can it tackle what the street snowplow guy leaves at the end of the driveway, says Bill Davis. I think that's kind of similar to what Max B49 asked with the lake effect snow. I think that maybe battery powered would be well suited and less likely to bog down as opposed to a gas blower. But I don't know. Like, I guess that all depends on, that's all to be determined, I suppose. Your mileage may vary. Will Davis says, cough, cough. Bullshit, cough, cough. Oh, Blocky's here. He says, Calatus. What's up, Blocky? How you doing? Wow, Samian. Acme Tool says, Vince, at Samian says, Vince has some exclusive deals coming soon. Whoa, like it. And Chaka Gillis says, Acme Tool, we need the deals for the new M12 die grinders. We're going to make that happen. I feel like we've missed a whole bunch of shock. There it is. Here it is. Chaka Gillis says, the poll is closer than it should be. A lot of people that like garbage out there voting. No. All right, so in case you're unaware, there is a poll up in the chat. The poll literally is not me making a statement. It is me asking a question. Oh, my God. It is. Wow. It was just tied. It goes back and forth from being tied. The votes are coming in fast and furious right now. The question is, Ryobi tools are trash. The first answer is yes. The second answer is no. And then there's a third, which is unsure. Here's the percentages as they stand. And quite frankly, if you feel one way or the other about this subject, maybe you share out this video to loved ones. Maybe you get them to vote on your behalf. 44% say yes, they are trash. 45% say no, they are not trash. And 13% of you right now are unsure. It looks like the yes has changed to 43%. 43% yes, 44% no, 13% unsure. So the polls are moving around. Yo, get your vote, get your word in. Do not get shown up. This is weird. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but whatever. Let's see. Bill Davis says, some tools they make are good. Others, tools they make, I won't touch. I think that goes with almost every battery-powered platform, no? Maybe I'm wrong. But there is a third offering. That's fourth. There is a third offering from Ryobi Tool. This is I think this is going to be probably their most purchased. This is their 1+ HP single-stage snowblower. It runs off their 18-volt platform. There's only one way to buy this, it seems. Model numbers PBL SNO1K. It's a kit with two 1+ 6 amp hour batteries. I will assume it also comes with a double charger. It says Ryobi. Ryobi goes on to say that Ryobi introduces its first ever 18-volt 1+ HP 18-inch single-stage snowblower to its powerful 1+ HP Brushless line of products. Ryobi's 18-volt 1+ HP technology delivers more power, runtime, durability, and speed by utilizing powerful brushless motors, advanced electronics, and high-performance lithium technology. Here you go. And here you go. Delivers more power than a 123cc gas snowblower. Clears up to 15 car spaces. This all-new snowblower utilizes 18-volt 1 plus HP technology to deliver more power than a 123cc gas snowblower. With its 18-inch clearing width and 13-inch clearing depth, this snowblower can clear up to 15 car spaces using the two 18-volt 1 plus 6 amp hour batteries included in the kit, making it ideal for clearing sidewalks and driveways. Let's see here. I feel like we're on to the wrong snowblower. Here it is. Let's make sure it's on repeat. Okay. I'm telling you, in my opinion, this will be the most purchased because tradespeople who were on the fence about maybe buying a snowblower that have, or even homeowners and DIYers, this has almost identical stats as the 40-volt platform. Almost. You're getting less car spaces. So instead of clearing 20 with the 18-inch 40-volt, you're getting 15. But how much more likely are you to have more HP batteries on hand than 40-volt batteries? Let's see. Throws snow up to 25 foot away for optimal clearing. Equipped with dual active battery ports, this snowblower utilizes two 18-volt 1 plus batteries at a time to provide ultimate power and throw snow up to 25 foot away. Users can control the direction of the snow throw with a 180-degree directional shoot, while an LED headlight bar increases visibility for snow removal from dusk to dawn. When the job is done, folding handles allow this snowblower to be stored compactly after each use. 18-volt 1 plus compatibility. Over 300 plus products work with any 18-volt 1 plus battery. Best of all, this 18-inch single-stage snowblower is part of the Ryobi 18-volt 1 plus system of over 300 products that work on the same battery. This tool is backed by the Ryobi 3-year manufacturer warranty. I want to know what you think about this one. I do. I'm going to give you pricing in a second. Let's go over the specifications. They're saying that it delivers more power than a 123cc gas snowblower, making a true gas replacement. You're going to be able to clear those 15 car spaces using two 6 amp hour 1 plus batteries. You're going to be able to do up to 20 car spaces if you used 8 amp hour 1 plus batteries, two of them. Okay? This is going to throw snow 25 foot away to provide optimal clearing, an optimal clearing path. You'll be able to control that directional shoot 180 degrees. 18-inch clearing width and 13-inch clearing depth make this snowblower ideal for sidewalks and driveways. It will utilize two batteries at the same time with dual active battery ports for ultimate power. Must use two batteries in order to operate this tool. So you're not going to be able to run this on one battery. Okay? Full throttle under 2 seconds, no gas, no maintenance, no hassle. So here's the deal. This one comes in kit form only. It's coming with those two 6 amp hour batteries. You're probably going to get a charger. I'm not certain though. Let me pull this baby up. Let's pull this baby up. You're not seeing it. So if we go over to ryobi.com, you can see, I got to be honest with you. Is that a dual port charger? So you can see the ports on the tool itself. I would love to see a bigger picture of this. It does look like it's a single port charger on this charger, and it looks like it probably has an external wall wart for this charger. Let's see if we can find any more information about that charger itself. Includes. Oh, it's coming with two of those chargers. So it comes with two 1 plus chargers. So you're able to charge the batteries at the same time, which is good. Okay. But you can see it's got that price tag, $499. Now, here's the thing with this one. It says coming soon. It's giving it an MSRP on Ryobi.com right now of $499. The press release, just so everybody knows, gave an MSRP of $529. So be mindful that Ryobi might have been hit with some price increases of their own, because you're seeing $499, but I'm looking at an MSRP that came over in the press release of $529. But let me know down in the chat, what do you think of these 3 new snowblowers? Would you trust Ryobi with your snow blowing duties? I want to know. Let's see if there's any comments. Wow. Chaka Gillis says, it's been close to 8 years, but I will never use their tools ever again. Rob Hudson says, Ryobi, Ridgeon, and Milwaukee are all made by the same company. So if Ryobi sucks, then they all suck. Ha, 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 ha. Meaning if Ryobi is trash, Milwaukee and Ridgeon are trash. Thank you. It's like saying that, driving a Volkswagen and driving a Bugatti are driving the same car. They're all owned by Volkswagen. I think Porsche's even owned by Volkswagen at this point. Like, maybe, but most likely no. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No. Maybe? No. I will disagree with you a little bit there, Rob. But I do see your point. I do agree. They're all the same company. Now, we go up to our current poll. Ryobi tools are trash. It was at the top of the chat. You will see that 42% of you said yes. 43% of you said no. And 14% of you were unsure if they're trash. And I explained this by saying that, sometimes you get a tool that's good. Sometimes you get a tool that's bad. And I think that's with any platform. But some of you that are unsure, maybe you had a good experience and a bad experience on the Ryobi platform, so you're unsure if they're good or bad. But let us know down in the comment section below. What do you think? Is Ryobi tool changing the game when it comes to snow removal and other small tools and equipment? Or are they just another homeowner DIY grade of tool that is just filling the shelves of as Chaka Gillis would say, cheap trash to sell at the Home Depot? We want to know. Leave it all below. Okay? I want to say a special thank you to those of you that have monetarily contributed to this stream. I believe that we got the Train 382 hit. We appreciate you, Train. Thank you so much. We did not hit our goal for the stream, so we will not be running the stream for an extra 10 minutes today. Okay? I guess you got to get back to work, and so do I. So we're just going to let it go. Okay? But we appreciate it. I want to say a special thank you to all the channel members for helping to make this all possible. It's never required to be a channel member, but the members that are members, they help to pay for bandwidth, cameras, cell phones to make this all possible. And although it's never required, it's always appreciated. And we just want to say what is required is being grateful and saying thank you. So thank you very much. Does Ryobi have good chargers? Samian, where's your question? Does Ryobi have good chargers? I got to be honest with you. I'm just being serious here. I've never really met a Ryobi charger that I loved. Okay? I think that they're adequate for what they're doing. I don't think that they're above adequate. Even their rapid charger, I don't think it was that rapid. But if for a homeowner DIYer, and that's their target audience, how quickly do they really need to get their batteries back into service? Chaka Gillis says, I can't pull up your comment. Let me pull it up. Go to Frank's and get a late lunch, Vinny. Frank's who? I got to be honest with you. I don't think they're still open, Chaka. Let me know, though. I will tell you, Angelo's is opening where the old Nick's roast beef was on Black Horse Pike, Cusbo. You're going to have to come down for their grand opening. All right, everybody. I got to get back to it. I appreciate you all hanging out with me during the lunch, and I hope to see you all on the next one.